Good evening, and how is everybody doing? Well, I am finally home, have everything done that I needed to take care of, and it's like 8:30, so starting to lose light kind of fast. Had to work on this mower this morning. The clutch blew up in it, and it was quite an ordeal to get it off. So it came off in 3 pieces, 4 pieces, something like that. You reuse the pulley that's on top, and then just everything else exploded. There's the bottom pulley. The drive pulley, that's the one you reuse. There's what's left of this part of the clutch here. This cup goes on top of there. It's like basically a big electromagnet is all it is. And that's what you engage to start running your blades. Oh, yep, everything kind of went to hell in a handbasket with this mower on Thursday. So had to get everything taken care of as far as it. So basically the only thing left to do is I got to get it serviced, and then this front platform right here, from the factory they use 1/4-inch bolts, and it was starting to get wallered out pretty good, as you can see from them holes. So it's just wallered out here and here on this side, but the frame is not. So I drilled this out to 1/4-inch, and I'm sorry, not 1/4-inch, to 5/16. And I'm going to use 5/16 bolts on there instead of the 1/4-inch that was in there. And hopefully that'll last just a little bit longer. This is one my dad primarily runs all the time, and I can't get him to clean anything up. You know, we pay big money for these mowers, and then this is what I get. You can see all that grass down inside there. So yeah, it's he goes, I just don't have time to take care of that. I can't get that stuff cleaned off. When you're done at the end of the day, it takes 5 minutes. Blow it off. It doesn't take that long. So anyway, I've pretty much decided that I am going to go ahead and paint this tail section right there. I'm going to go ahead and paint it black, and then leave the tip chrome and leave it shiny. I'm not going to make it matte finish. So I'm going to pull the tip off now and then get that painted so it can start drying. So I think I'm going to be finishing everything tonight under the lights like I did the other night with my rear end when I changed the diff fluid on it. So I'll grab my Allen wrench and get that tip pulled off, and then grab that VHT paint and then paint that tail section and let it start drying. It isn't going to take a whole lot, just maybe a couple of coats, and then let it start drying. I do have also my hitch is ordered, or not my hitch, my ball mount is ordered. So hopefully it'll be in this week sometime, and I can show you guys what I picked up. So right now, I don't know. Just kind of winging it tonight and just doing a bunch of different stuff. I got to get this mower back together so he can have it tomorrow though. Well, I'm glad I didn't want to paint my whole exhaust, because I ran out just about, I was able to paint this whole tail section pretty much. I'm just about 4 or 5 inches from the joint, but already I think that's a big difference. Looks a lot better. Probably can't tell it because of the light tonight. It's not real well, and it's starting to get dark. So, but my wife just came home, and she's my saving grace, because she actually picked me up some energy. I got me a raspberry tea rehab, so thank goodness she came home and was thinking of me and got me something to drink, because it is hot again today. You know, we left there in Virginia Beach raining. We came home and it's just blazing hot here in Ohio, so maybe we should have just stayed here. They don't give you a whole bunch of real estate to get the oil filter out of these 44 inches. That's about how much room I have to get that oil filter warmed up and out of there. A lot of times I take these oil coolers off and move them to the side, but the past 2 or 3 times I've been able to have enough room to snake it by these hydraulic lines and pull it up and out of there. I was in at the Dixie Chopper dealer the other day, and I noticed that the new ones just like I did in my video, they did keep the trans motor. They are an all-in-one unit down below now, instead of having a pump and wheel motor combination like what we have now. These right here run off of the engine. There's a belt that goes up and drives this pump, and then these two pumps run each one. This one runs that tire and this one runs this tire. So now they're a transaxle, I believe is what it is. It's just a single, it's a wheel motor pump combination all in one on one side. They do have a filter on them, and they are only set to change, I think at 1,000 hours, I think it said, is when you need to change the filter on those. So that's a heck of a long time to go without having to change a filter on something. So, but I believe that's what they recommended. Don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure that's what it said. So I think that's probably dry enough. We can go ahead and go slide that tip on there, and then that way you guys can get a good idea of what that's going to look like tonight. Hopefully, maybe, I don't know, with the light, who knows. So let me grab that tip and I'll slide that on there and tighten it up. Well, tell me what you think. Hopefully you can see. It's about 9 o'clock now, so I'm starting to lose pretty much all light. I think it turned out pretty good. I like the fact that that black pipe and then all you see is the tip hanging there. It's kind of what I was going for. I know I had 3 comments saying that, you know, it was a pretty good idea, and I kind of agreed. Well, not kind of agreed. I did agree with you guys in the comments saying that go ahead and paint it black. I'll post another picture on Instagram tomorrow or something like that, and so you guys can see exactly what it looks like, or the next time I do a video in the daylight, I'll put it in there so you can see. So I guess for now, let me know in the comments too if you want to see more mower content. It's not real exciting. Every once in a while we do have to do some work on some stuff, you know, like I did do that clutch assembly this morning. That was kind of a ordeal to get that off. The way that comes out, you can do it 2 different ways. The way I do it, is there's a cross member that goes from wheel motor to wheel motor. I take that down and out of there, and some people, like the service shop, the way they do it is they tip the motor up. I guess it's 4 bolts to tip the motor back, but then you have all this other stuff you gotta tear apart and contend with. The way I do it is I set it up on jack stands in the back here, and then if you can see them big bolts right, not that one, but in there, you can't really see them down there by the right there. There's 4 of those on each side. You take those out, and then that whole cross member just drops out the bottom. And what that is, that actually has your adjustment pulley on there for your deck belt. So anyway, that's just the way I do it. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Everybody does things different. So I guess that's just my way that I like to do it. Anyway, I'm going to finish this mower up, and it's pretty much almost dark, and thank you very much for watching. If you don't mind, hit that like button, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you have not already done so. We'll talk to you guys later on. Bye-bye.